Alright, here we are. Round 5 with Bloodbraid Elves. We won the dice roll. And we've got a pretty decent hand. A couple of lands, Branoc into some Twin Sleets and a Shaman. And a company for when we hit some more mana. It's exactly the sort of hand we want. I'm going to start with Overgrown Tomb. Just get as many black sources because we've got a Shaman already. And hopefully we can draw a 1-mana elf next turn. Tron. Okay. So it's got a map or a sphere or a star or something like that. Yeah, and a star. That's fine. So we've got to go fast against Tron. So this means attack for 1 and play at Women's Elite. Hopefully we're playing against Mono Green Tron because they're going to have the fewest sideboard options against us. Red gets Pyroclasm and black gets Collective Brutalities and Fatal Pushes and things like that. I do think Mono Green is the most powerful if you're expecting the fair decks. Oh dear. Our opponent kept a 1-land hand, presumably that had a lot of stars. But that's simply excellent news for us. I'm just going to search for the forest and cast Collected Company. Hopefully hitting a Heritage Druid. And putting our Dwennan's Elites into play. So we put our opponent dead next turn. They're dead on board actually. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, dead on board. And there we go. Consistent, powerful board as quickly as possible. Elves is your man. So here I think we want Reclamation Sage and the Thought Seizers. Don't really want to grind with Tron, and blowing up mass artifacts is not going to be that useful because it's usually either like one Eldrazi or a Planeswalker that's going to be a problem. So what do we want to take out? I think a couple of the Dwennan's Elite can go. We want to be broken, so we're leaving in the mana dorks. We can. Azuri is a powerful finisher, although we haven't seen Azuri much so far. Take out another Dwennan's Elite and the Elves. No, we want the Elves Deep Shadow to maximise our black sources. So I think I'm going to trim on a Lava Elf and Elvish Mystic. No, I don't like that either. I think I'm just going to trim on Metal Sentinel because it's a little bit inconsistent. I could be wrong with that though, but I don't know what else I want to trim. Bloodbraid Elf is hasty damage, so I think we want to leave that in and go with this. See if we can get there on the draw with Bloodbraid Elves. Okay, yeah. 1 drop into powerful 4 drops with Thoughtseize and Shaman in the middle. Hopefully our opponent can put up a little bit more of a fight, but not too much. Dwennan's Elite's a good draw. Kind of want to draw a 3rd land, so I'm going to lead on Forest. Because ideally I want to be able to go, I'll fetch for Evergreen Tomb, Thoughtseize and Dwennan's Elite next turn. Try and keep him from all his dusting or Uganing us. Ancient Stirrings. Oh, he's got a choice. Can't be good for us. There's his tower. Which presumably he's going to play. Yep. And nothing else. Okay. Elvish Mystic. So we do have a choice between Thoughtseize and Elvish Mystic, or we could just play the Elvish Mystic and the Thoughtseize and skip on the Dwind's Light, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the Thoughtseize, see how the next couple of turns are going to play out, hopefully. Okay, so Wormcoil Engine, he's got a power plant, so he's got Tron, but no coloured mana. So I think I'm going to take the Wormcoil Engine. Our hand's pretty redundant. So if he hits a sphere and can Thoughtseize us, it's not that big of a deal. Or if he can Brutality us. Brutality would be quite literally brutal, but I think we might have to be beating down this game, so I want to take the Wormcoil Engine. And I want to play the Elvish Mystic to make sure we can company next turn. So I'm going to attack for one, and I'm going to leave his hand here. And we took that out. So there's the power plant. Oh, nothing. That's good. Okay, forest. Company. Oh, sure, that'll do. Any order. Alright, nothing too broken, please. There's the tower. Oh, he's drawn something. Sphere. Okay. We're getting brutality'd. Oh, he might Sylvan Scrying. Nope, he's gonna Thoughtseize or Brutality us, and Brutality makes a lot more sense on the Archdruid. Could he go for all three modes? He could go for all three modes. Pop out his graveyard as well. See what he discards. So he's discarded Thoughtseize to Brutality us. He's not training us. Okay, fine. It doesn't hit anything, so hopefully we can hit a red source and Bloodbraid Elf him next turn. That'll do. Which is Druid and Shaman's the pack. Hit you for 4. And then we can't do anything else. Another tower. Sometimes one Thoughtseize is all you need. So how's this going to work out best? We might as well develop the board as much as possible. We're definitely playing Dwind's League, so we'll into Shaman. We might as well play the Llanowar Elves as well. Oh, I've messed this up. Oh, I've messed this up horribly. I'm so very sorry. We could have actually attacked with all three of these, and the Shaman for exactly lethal. Oh no. I miss lethal. I meant to tap. Oh no. No, I couldn't. Sorry. What I thought I'd done is I should have tapped the lands for the Land Elves and the Dwindlies and then tapped to cast the Shaman, but that doesn't produce black mana. So what I would have needed to do is tap the two lands, the two forests for the Dwindlings Elite, and the Elvish Mystic for the Land Elves, then tap the three of those and the Overgrown Tomb for the Shaman, which would have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then tap for 5. Yes, it was lethal. I did miss lethal. Oh dear. That's embarrassing. Still, can't do anything about it now. So that's the second punt of the series with that worship punt earlier. This way we only put him to 2. We missed 2 points of damage. Literally missed 2 points of damage. But our opponent didn't have anything, and we get to 3 and 2. So there we go, we get our treasure chest and our play points. And that was Bloodbraid Elves. We saw 5 different decks, but our sideboard didn't come into play particularly hard. We didn't see any of the heavy artifact decks for Fracturing Gust or the Reclamation Sage. We didn't see any decks we wanted to interact with Fatal Push over. So maybe the sideboard needs a bit of tweaking. This is actually just a list I found on the most recent set of 5.0 League deck lists that Wizards published from Magic Online. I have strongly mixed feelings about Bloodbraid Elf so far. It's almost kind of forgot exactly where Court of Calling would be. My old main deck was almost exactly this, but I had the Elder Deep Shadows were a Visionary number 3 and a Zuri number 3. And sometimes I didn't have the 4th Shaman, and then these 3 would have been collected companies. And Bloodbraid Elf was fine. It was a little underwhelming at times when it hit something small, but then when it hit one of the 3 drops, it was absurd. When it hit one of the 2 drops, it was pretty great. So it's going to be good against the attrition-y matchups that don't put down blockers. So things like your Jeskai control, your blue-white control, Jeskai control, just your blue control decks basically, and pressure against combo decks quicker. But Court of Calling lets you get some bullets out your sideboards, things like Kataki or Eidolon of Rhetoric against the combo decks, so sort of counteracts Bloodbraid Elf being decent against combo. All in all, I think I need to test this a little bit more. I also actually think that 19 lands might be too many. I could very much see playing one fewer land for another Azuri or another Visionary or something like that. But the deck feels alright, and if there's going to be a plethora of base green Jace decks, like the Bant deck we played against, there's also Temur and Sultai versions running around, then I think Elves is pretty decently set up against them. Jund is not something I'm excited to face. But other linear aggro decks are close to coin flips, maybe a little bit of sideboard hate, swings it either way, and then I don't know what good matchups Eldrazi Texas has, so I'll have to ask Captain Holt about that one, because he loves his taxes. But all in all, this is a deck I'm going to play around with a little bit more with in the run-up to GP Madrid. So hope you've enjoyed the videos. Leave comments below, and hopefully we'll be back soon with more content on the Murphy's Vault YouTube page, or some articles on the WordPress. So thank you very much, and remember, any cards or supplies you need, go to the Murphy's Vault website, because there is a very good chance they have what you're looking for. Thank you very much, and enjoy your magicking.